this is Kat, and I'm doing a review for Cities Skylines by Paradox Interactive. Now, if you're familiar with the electronic arts version of SimCities Online, then you're going to be familiar with Cities Skylines. From the reviews, a lot of people have said that Cities Skylines is everything that SimCity should have been and better. So I'll let you decide for yourself. We're going to walk through a tutorial here for the first couple of utilities that we're going to be placing, and then if you have any questions, be sure to email me, kat@thegeekparent.com. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And if you're familiar with the EA version of SimCities, then you'll be familiar with what we have here on the new game window. This opens up options for you to choose which map that you want to start your city at. Again, down at the bottom, we have our natural resources that our city will provide for us. I like a lot of wooded areas, so let's go ahead and see which one provides the best area for us. Okay. Probably, oh, I don't want Sandy Beach. Let's go ahead and go with, let's see, Lagoon Shore. That sounds good. So Lagoon Shore will provide us with very little oil resources, not as good ore resources either. Farming resources are fair, and forestry resources are well off. Actually, the farming resources are less than the ore resources, but that's okay. We're going to go ahead and start there anyways. Over on the right-hand side, you'll see the amount of water that our city will be able to provide for us. And then underneath there, which is what the SimCities did not provide for us, is that it shows us how suitable the area is for building in. So it'll give us about a 56% good zone for building. So we're going to go ahead and start there. And while this is loading, I'm going to tell you a little bit about what Cities Skylines is about. It was developed by Paradox Interactive, which is an indie game, indie company, and they wanted to give kind of a modern twist on the classic city simulation game. The graphics are great. They're very good, and the gameplay is very easy. However, from what I've read, because I haven't played it too much, is that it's a very difficult game to advance in. So you really have to watch your funding, your loans, as well as your traffic and the needs and wants of your citizens. So, and I hear that they're very fastidious and hard to please. So it makes the game a little bit more difficult, but still fun nonetheless. Okay, so we have your basic city area here. As you can tell, if you're familiar with the SimCity concept, this one gives us borders as well. So if you see the white dotted lines right over here, then that is the area that you can and cannot build in. We're going to go ahead and stick inside the dotted lines. We all learned that in elementary school. And then we're going to go ahead and build some roads, because we have to have roads in order to build our city up. We're going to start over here because I like to keep my residents separate from my construction, or from my industrial. And we're just going to go ahead and make a nice little square. There we go. Maybe I'll... Okay. There we go. Nice. There we go. Okay, now that we have our road built over here, we're going to go ahead and zone that. And again, the concept is easy. Green zone is residential, blue zone is commercial, and yellow zone is for industrial. So we're going to start off with the residential. There we go. And then we're going to go back over to roads, because I want to keep the residential separate from the industrial commercial. We're going to build a commercial zone over this way. Okay. There we go. Let's make a little square for commercial. Okay, so now we have our residential side building up. See the homes being built here. Nice and quiet residential area. And we're going to go ahead and build a commercial zone over here. Okay. There we go. Okay, so now we have our commercial zone over there. Alright, now we're going to actually go back over to our residentials and see how our citizens are faring. Alright, now you'll notice as you built up your residential area, we have a bunch of icons over our residential area. So, what do they mean? Let's start with the electricity. The icons mean electric and water is needed in that area in order for our citizens to stay in our city. So we want to be able to provide them that. Electricity is very important, especially for us gamers, so we need to make sure we have electricity in this area. We're going to go down to the bottom again and we're going to click on electricity. Now, in this concept of Cities Skylines, everything is going to be connected. Unlike the SimCity version where you could just plop down some electricity and it be attached to a road and then everybody is provided with that specific utility, we actually have to draw out the pipelines and the electricity units for in order for our residents to receive any. So we're going to go ahead and click on wind turbine because I love wind energy. And we're going to keep it right, let's put it right along here, I guess. Yeah, we want to put it right in the middle of that. Let's go ahead and do this. Put it right there. There we go. Now that we have that done, we need to go ahead and connect it. So we need to create. There we go. There we go. Over here. And we're going to go all the way down. We've got some electricity going on here. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, that electricity icon has now disappeared. Alright. Now we're going to provide some water. And water availability, we're going to build a water tower. Okay, let's put our water tower right here. Okay. However, in order for our citizens to receive their water, we are going to have to come down near the water source. And we're going to need to build a water pumping station, which is going to be fulfilled right here. Okay. And we have to build water pipes. Okay, so we're going to start here, go all the way through. And as you notice, the shadowed areas indicate that that specific area is going to receive water. So we just built our water up for our residential area. And it looks like our water pumping station is going to need some electricity. So we're going to have to build electricity along here. Let's get a road going over here, just in case. I don't know. A road. Let's see if we can just build this without. Yeah, we don't want electricity going right by the water, do we? That's not going to work well. There we go. Okay. That should work. See if that, there we go. Okay, so the point is that you need to make sure that your electricity is within that shadowed area of your pipeline. Let's go back to our residence and see what how they're doing, since they now have electricity and water. And it looks like they are in need of sewage. So we're going to have to go all the way back to the water source, and we're going to have to build water drain pipe. So this will help. The drain pipe pumps out waste into the water. I know, not very attractive, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Okay, so let's build one of these over here. Alright. And this should tell us what we need. It says water pipe is not connected, so it's not operating. That means, again, just like our tower, we need in our water source pumper station, we need to build a water pipe. So we're going to go water pipe from here all the way through here. Okay, perfect. And that should cover the area for sewage. Let's make sure that the sewage ends here. Let's see. Perfect. So now we have covered the tutorial of setting down electricity, water, and sewage. And that wraps up our tutorial on utilities.